Anna skipped her own meals every day to secretly eat the leftover food from her teacher. When the truth came out, the whole school was moved to tears. The teacher scolded her sternly, saying, "Didn't I give you your meal? Why are you still eating leftovers?" The girl only wept and said she wouldn't do it again. Then she hurriedly ran out. The teacher quietly followed her. Outside, she discovered Anna had been giving her meals to her mentally disabled father. The girl explained she hadn't meant to deceive the teacher. If she ate, her father would have no food. The teacher asked, puzzled, "What about your mother?" The girl said she had never seen her mother since birth. Little did she know, her mother was actually the richest woman in the city. 6 years ago, the woman had cut ties with her family to be with a man, but on the day she gave birth, she suffered massive bleeding. The man couldn't pay for the surgery and had to ask the woman's wealthy father for help. The billionaire agreed to the operation, but on one condition: once the child survived, the man had to take the baby and leave forever. When the woman woke in the hospital, the doctor told her the child had died. Her husband had fled, scared by the medical costs. After that, she returned to her family, vowing never to trust a man again. Unbeknownst to her, the man had been raising their daughter Anna alone while working at a construction site. Half a year ago, he had an accident and hit his head, leaving him mentally impaired. The teacher learned the girl had no mother, and her father was injured. Finally understanding why the girl had become withdrawn in the past 6 months, her eyes had lost their sparkle. She had to care for herself and her father. The teacher quickly took her back to give her another meal. As they entered the classroom, classmates offered their own food to Anna. The girl bowed deeply to thank them. Then the teacher excitedly shared good news. The city's best hospital was offering free treatment. She told Anna to bring her father and try their luck. Soon, Anna and her father arrived at the hospital. She accidentally bumped into a woman. Anna quickly apologized, unaware the woman was her mother. Seeing the scruffy man beside the girl, the woman froze. She couldn't resist reaching out to touch his face. He looked just like her husband. But then she thought, how could he have become a beggar? And pulled back her hand. Looking down at the girl, she felt an inexplicable warmth. She knelt and gently said, "It's okay, no need to apologize." Soon, the girl found the doctor. After reviewing the reports, the doctor frowned and said her father was in critical condition. He needed immediate surgery. Anna stood with tears in her eyes, pleading for the doctor to save her father. She explained she had no money, but promised to work hard collecting bottles afterward. The doctor, moved by her devotion, agreed to operate for free. At that moment, the woman arrived with her grandfather, asking the doctor to check him too. The doctor said he was fine. A minor surgery would suffice. Any doctor could do it. But the woman insisted she couldn't trust anyone else. The surgery had to be done by this doctor, and no one in the city could refuse her. The doctor sighed helplessly and told Anna he really had no time to save her father. Then the woman's bodyguards took him away. Anna begged them to let the doctor operate on her father first, but the bodyguards pushed her down. Soon the teacher arrived at the hospital, taking out a bag of cash, saying it was collected from all the teachers. Inside were encouragement cards from many students. The girl, moved by her classmates' support, had tears welling up. The teacher encouraged her to stay strong. Suddenly, her father's head hurt badly. He fell off the bed. The doctor examined him and said his condition had worsened and needed immediate surgery, and only the previous doctor could perform it. Hearing this, Anna's hands trembled. Meanwhile, the woman waited at the room's door for her grandfather. Her grandfather was the person who cared for her most after her husband. She had never believed 6 years ago that her father's story about the man fleeing medical costs was true. Suddenly, a subordinate ran over, saying a little girl outside was begging the doctor to save someone. The woman learned it was the girl from the hospital. She instructed the subordinate to give her some money and send her away. At that moment, the girl knelt at the woman's front gate. Someone came by, threw her some money, and told her the doctor was busy operating on the old man. For the next 2 days, he couldn't be available. She had to go back quickly. The girl returned to the hospital with the money. The teacher held her tenderly. She couldn't understand why life was so unfair to such a responsible child. Meanwhile, the grandfather's surgery was completed. He woke up. The first thing he asked was if the girl from before had been found. A few days ago, he had collapsed in the street. A little girl had saved him. He noticed her face looked exactly like his granddaughter when she was young. He suspected she was his granddaughter's daughter, so he had his subordinates secretly investigate her background. They brought the information to him. It was a test report. It confirmed the child was indeed his granddaughter's daughter. Seeing her photo, he was overjoyed. He exclaimed he finally had a great-granddaughter. He ordered the subordinates to find her immediately. They were stunned when they saw the photo. It was the girl the woman had just sent away. He instructed them to prepare a car and go find her right away. Meanwhile, at the hospital, the girl was preparing to take her father home. She returned the teacher's money as well. Many patients, knowing her father's situation, had donated. She had remembered everything, so she returned the money, saying her father didn't need it. Suddenly, a bully appeared, claiming the girl's father owed him $2 million. He was the former construction foreman. The man had fallen from a height at work, causing tens of thousands in losses. This guy not only refused to treat him but demanded compensation. As they tried to take the man away, the girl's teacher intervened. Other patients also insisted they couldn't take him. Everyone surrounded and beat the bully badly. Suddenly, the grandfather arrived with the family convoy. Shortly after, his butler walked up. The bully quickly begged his boss for help, saying they were bullying him. The butler, furious, immediately sent security to beat them, then ordered the man to be arrested, saying viciously that no one could save him today. Just as Anna felt despair, A voice appeared that completely shattered their arrogance.